Myself Aishwarya. Today we are going to discussing the topic about human brain. The contents are neurons and synapses, lobes of the cerebral cortex, hemispheres and brain dominance, brain disorders and mental health, brain development across lifespan, brain imaging techniques, brain health and tips for enhancing brain function, ethical considerations, and brain research, brain plasticity, and finally conclusion. Anatomy of the brain. The brain mainly consists of three parts. First one cerebrum, second one cerebellum, third one brainstem. Firstly, cerebrum. Cerebrum is the largest part and responsible for processing, and the next one is cerebellum. Controls balance, coordination, and fine motor skills, and the last one is brainstem regulates essential functions like breathing, heart rate, digestion, conscious thought, voluntary actions, and sensory. Neurons and synapses. Let us see what is meant by neurons and synapses. Neurons are the basic building blocks of the brain and it is responsible for transmitting information. Next one, synapses. Synapses is the junctions between neurons where it is the information is transmitted using neurotransmitters. Lobes of the cerebral cortex. It consists of four types of lobes. First one frontal lobe, second one parietal lobe, third one temporal lobe, fourth one acceptable lobe. First one frontal lobe. What is the function of frontal lobe? It is associated with decision making, problem solving and personality. And the next one is parietal lobe. It is the processes sensory information and spatial awareness. And the next one is temporal lobe. It is involved in auditory perception and memory. Next one, acceptable lobe, primarily responsible for visual processing. Next, brain disorders and mental health. Alzheimer's disease. It is progressive neurodegenerative disorder affecting memory and cognitive functions. And the next one, depression and anxiety. Common mental health conditions that impact brain chemistry. Next one, schizophrenia, a chronic mental disorder. It is involving cognitive, emotional, and perceptual abnormalities. Next one, hemispheres and brain dominance. Hemispheres, mainly the brain consists of two types of hemispheres. First one, left hemisphere and right hemisphere. Left hemisphere is the language processing, analytically thinking and logic. And the next one, right hemisphere, creativity, emotional processing and spatial abilities. Brief discussion on brain dominance, right-handed versus left-handed individuals. Next one, brain development across lifespan. It mainly consists of four developments. First one, prenatal development, childhood, adolescence, adulthood. First one, prenatal development, formation of neural connections and early brain development. And the next stage is childhood. In childhood, rapid growth and synaptic learning for optimal brain function. and the next stage is adolescence, continued development and refinement, cognitive abilities, and the last stage is adult stage. In adult stage, maintenance and possible decline of certain cognitive functions. Next one, brain imaging techniques. Nowadays, they are using more brain imaging techniques. The mainly they are using MRI, CT, EEG. What is mean by MRI? Magnetic resonance imaging. In MRI, it visualizes brain structures and abnormalities. And the next one, CT, computer tomography, cross-sectional images of the brain for detecting injuries or tumors. And last one is EEG. It is used most significantly. What do you mean by EEG? Electroencephalography. It records brain electrical activity using electrodes on the skull. Brain health and tips for enhancing brain function. Plenty of quality sleep, eat healthy, stay physically active, be social, spend a moment like meditation, and importance of a healthy lifestyle, including a balanced diet and regular exercise, mental stimulation, and the benefits of lifelong learning. The significance of quality sleep for brain function and cognitive performance. Next one, ethical considerations and brain research. Discuss the ethical concerns related to brain studies and experimentation, brain-computer interfaces and their potential impact on privacy and autonomy. Next one, brain plasticity. The brain's ability to reorganize and adapt throughout life due to learning, injury, or experience. Examples of brain plasticity in response to sensory deprivation or after a stroke. Brain is the most complex part of the human body. It is the center of consciousness and also controls all voluntary and involuntary movement and bodily functions. And finally, conclusion. Recap the significance of the human brain in shaping who we are and how we perceive the world, emphasize and importance of ongoing research and understanding for future advancements in brain science.